Afternoon, guys. Sorry about the delay, but so glad we can finally get here at Epcot today, and glad you guys could join us right here in front of Spaceship Earth. We're getting ready to go into the park today, but before we can go in, gotta acknowledge something's not quite right here. But welcome in. Happy Tuesday morning. I do apologize for the delay in today's stream. I did have a doctor's appointment this morning, and due to their staffing issues, and they had a new RA coming in, it took way longer than it should have, and they were very apologetic and thankful that I was being patient. But I apologize for you guys having to wait for the stream to start a little bit later than we would have normally. So welcome in. Glad you guys are here. If you're watching for the very first time, my name's Chris. My wife Susan, as Ear to Ear Magic, is in the chat. And we are Ear to Ear Magic, and we have moved here 3 years ago after starting Ear to Ear Magic 6 years ago, just so that we can bring you more content daily from the Walt Disney World parks, Universal parks, and just have fun showing what you can do as a family and as a group here in Central Florida. So glad you guys could join us today. Welcome in, and we are so excited about what the things we're going to be doing today. Actually, we're going to be having 2 streams, not just one, but 2 streams today. We're going to do a short one here at Epcot, in which we're going to just walk around the World Showcase, have a little food, have a little fun. Hopefully, they'll still let me ride on the Remy's, because we do have a virtual pass to get on, but I'm a little late, but we're going to try and see. And then later on today, starting at 5 p.m., Susan's going to be joining me. We're going to be going over to Disney Springs and enjoying the tree trail over there and have a little bit of Christmas seasonal snacks and goodies. So hopefully you'll join us for that as well. As soon as this stream right here ends later on today, it'll take you automatically to the Disney Springs stream later on this afternoon. So do me a favor, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Jump into the chat and chat with everybody else here in our Magic crew. I'm here to hold the camera. Everybody else in the Magic crew is here to have fun in the chat. And if you're watching for the very first time, please know that this is a family-friendly stream. We want to make sure it's possible for your kids and grandma can hang out in the room with you while you're watching. And we would love it if you would consider hitting the subscribe button and joining the Magic Crew community. So thank you, guys. Let's talk about what we've got behind us. It's sort of like the elephant in the room, so to speak. But I showed up, and something's not quite the way it should be. So let me just show you guys what we've got here. Obviously, we've got a Christmas performance getting ready to be taken. We've got our stage set up here in front of Spaceship Earth, and a performer is going to be performing sometime in the next 24 hours or so. And you'll be able to see that performance at a Christmas special coming up next month. So look at the lovely mouse-shaped stages we have here. Good morning, John. Welcome in. Yep, we've got something that's being videoed here very soon. Good morning. How are you? Doing great, thank you. But the fact that it's Mickey shaped, it's always kind of cool. Knowing good well they probably will never use the back stages, but why have just one stage when you can have 3 in the shape of a Mickey? Good morning, Debbie. How's it going, Jen? We'll catch you on the Disney Springs later. Got our monorail coming in. Monorail orange. All right, so let's head on in, guys. I'm going to beeline it back over to the France Pavilion. Running again. I tell you what, you think I'd be in a whole lot better shape after me running around everywhere in the parks all the time. But we do have a virtual group that is overdue for Remy's. But we're going to see if the cast members are nice enough to let me on anyway. Especially if everybody on the stream says please. Everybody says please at the same time, we might be able to get away with it. Mickey and Minnie are out here to say hello to guests today. And I've got a shoelace untied. So, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. We're going to have a monorail coming over us very soon. Here comes our lovely monorail orange. Bringing guests over from the Magic Kingdom area. The monorail resorts over there. Including the Contemporary, the Polynesian, and the Grand Floridian, which we will be visiting again tomorrow when the gingerbread house opens up. That's on tomorrow's schedule as well. So on yesterday's stream, I went ahead and told you guys what the tentative schedule was. And it wasn't until after yesterday's stream that I got a call from my doctor's office reminding me that I did have an appointment this morning at 8 a.m. Totally forgot about that. So changed up the stream a little bit from what we talked about yesterday. Schedule's changing ever so slightly. So today we're going to be hanging out at Epcot. Tonight we're going to be at Disney Springs. And tomorrow we're going to be at the Magic Kingdom. And including in tomorrow's stream, heading over to the Grand Floridian to be a part of the grand opening day of this year's 2021 gingerbread house. You guys saw it on Friday. They were building it. It's going to be complete. They'll have a little cute dedication ceremony sometime tomorrow. And then we can buy gingerbread. So, I'll catch back up in comments in just a moment, guys. Not going to be able to put comments up on the screen just yet because it's just so bright. Morning, Mike. Morning, Dave C. Gabriel's on. Thank you to all of our moderators for helping keep the stream safe and a respectful place for everyone to join. Adapt and overcome. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Good morning, Miss Sugar Cookie. How are you? Welcome in. Normally we take our time and can kind of walk around and enjoy things, but today I got to get you guys back over to France and see if I can squeak talk our way into Remy's Ratatouille adventure. So there's a question about the new Christmas cavalcade. We are supposed to have new cavalcades in the Magic Kingdom. Whether we'll see them tomorrow or not, officially they weren't supposed to start until Friday. But you know how it works around here. Things may start a little early sometimes. Never complain about that. Sarah says, I was lucky enough to get on Remy's adventure the day we got there. Was pleasantly surprised how well the 3D worked. Definitely would not pay to go on it. That's the individual lightning lane. It was cute overall. One of the more pricier individual lightning lanes if you were to purchase it. One of two here, the other one being Frozen Ever After for the Norway Pavilion. And a reminder, guys, for Genie Plus, you do not have to purchase Genie Plus in order to get the individual lightning lanes. So if you just want to buy just the lightning lane for one of the two attractions in each park, you can do so without having to buy the $15 base fee. Miss Sugar Cookie, it is a beautiful day. It's a nice day. Unfortunately, I've spent majority of it so far inside. But glad to be back out and again. What's our weather like today? I know I had a couple of questions about that. Oop. Sorry, try not to run into people as I'm watching the screen. So our weather today, Tuesday, November 9th, 79 degrees is our high today. It's going to be sunny with clouds. 1% chance of rain. So a little hotter than it was yesterday. A little bit warmer. And then our 5-day forecast has us going up even higher throughout the week. What do they got? Now it's come down a little bit. It was yesterday's forecast was 81 for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as a high. And it's ever so slightly lower later in the week. But we do have an 84 in there. So still nice and warm days. Good afternoon, Troy. How are you doing today? Leanne, welcome in. Did you guys wait a long time today? So used to doing rope drops, it feels weird to start midday. It's like we've already missed so much already. Do you guys tell me, Jennifer says, nice weather graphic. What do you guys think? Do you like being able to see that? If so, I'll continue to provide that in our stream just so, because I know a lot of people want to know what the weather's like, especially if they have upcoming trips in the next few days. Always love feedback from you guys, always trying to do something that would be beneficial and helpful. Anytime you want to provide any feedback, suggestions, ideas, some no-nos, some, hey, you know what, don't do that again, let me know. You can send me an email at chris@eartoearmagic.com. Love to hear feedback. Holy ho, it was Kermit the Frog. It's already, look, it's a busy day. Not getting here through here easily. RMJ23 says, I paid off my March trip to Walt Disney World today. You know what? No matter what the situation is, that is an awesome feeling, is it not? It's got to be a good feeling knowing that you're ready to go. Now you can focus on planning and getting ready. And IMJ23, I'm glad you guys are hanging out with us in the streams. Anytime we can help out with questions about your upcoming trip, As you get closer to your trip, we're still going to be here providing you up-to-date information about what's happening in real time in the parks. So hope it's beneficial. One says it's 75 and sunny in Missouri City, Texas. I tell you, it's a big difference from what we were dealing with last Friday. It was rainy and rainy. And after that, cold and cold. Leanne says, would it be possible to provide conversions in Celsius too? I think we could probably do that. For those coming north of the border and far east, maybe. Aloha, Rachel. There we go. Now I can see the screen a little bit. Good afternoon, Kyle. Glad you could join us. So let me explain what rope drop is. When it comes to opening a park, many times, like in, for instance, the Magic Kingdom, for even here in Epcot at times, they will open the front stiles, the turnstiles, and allow guests in before the park is officially open. When they let you in, they will then rope off. They'll pull rope across certain sections, alleyways, walkways, sidewalks, across the way and stop you inside. So you're inside the park, but they won't let you go but so far until the park actually opens. And so the word rope drop comes from the idea that when you're inside the park and they say, all right, park is open, you guys are free to roam, have fun, and the attractions are open for you, they will literally drop that rope, allowing you to go further into the park. Rope drop, instead of saying park open, it just means, another terminology, that the park is now open and that you're free to roam around and ride as you wish and please. That's rope drop. So if you hear someone say we go to rope drop, the park closed, that means they go from open to close. Lexington, Missouri, 61 and sunny. Nice, pleasant weather. Becca calls rope drop the running of the bulls. Oftentimes, it can seem like that. Most definitely. Here we are, Ratatouille. Now, let's cross our fingers, guys. I don't know. It's really up to the cast members as to whether or not they're going to let me in. We'll see. Tony Cortez, welcome in. Good afternoon. Guys, help us out. Continue to hit that thumbs up as you come in. We're going to try to get to 100 likes, triple digits, as soon as we can. And then ask YouTube to help us find some new friends to join us over here. It is busy today. We're only 9 subscribers away from 6,700 subscribers. And if this is your first time, we'd love to have you hit that subscribe button and join us in the future. But if you do, don't do it without letting us know in the chat so everyone can welcome you in, introduce themselves, and recognize your name, because when you come back in, they want to say hello. So I'm going to ask before we get too far in here. So I was going to say, I had a doctor's appointment go along this morning. So it's still good? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. They're like, hey, okay, come on in. This will be good. We'll get some shade. We'll be able to catch up with everybody and our chat and questions as we're waiting to get on the Ratatouille. So we've only got two signs over here. We've got virtual queues and we've got lightning lanes, and that's it. There is no standby. The next opening for getting a virtual queue today will open at 1 p.m. So if you're inside the park, you can grab a 1 p.m. if possible. Other than that, the only other way to ride is to pay for a lightning lane. Yes, Calvin, mine does still show up. It says group 11. Susan got one like immediately this morning. She got group 11. It does say, though, the entry window for your group has expired. And when it did call, I could tell when the park opened up because immediately it told me that I had 1 hour. My group had been called and I had 1 hour to show up. So they are pushing for you to use your virtual queue within the first 60 minutes. Not sure why they're doing a split here, though. That's kind of strange. It says we only need 21 more likes, 21 more thumbs up to get up to our first milestone of 100. Thank you guys for hitting those thumbs up for us. It's definitely not a ride to go on if you're hungry, Gabriel. Well, it's going to make you hungry. Is there any difference between the two lines? Converge back in? That's what I thought.
Hi friends, there's two virtual queue lines. There's a left and a right hand side. Use them both. Fill both lines, please.
So when you have one of these like here, is it just going to come up blue?
Sometimes it will. It'll say like you're late.
It'll yell at you.
Yeah.
You're late.
But it's fine.
Okay.
As long as you have a boarding group, we'll just.
I appreciate that. My doctor's appointment did not go fast today.
Oh,
All right, we'll scan it away and we'll see what happens, guys. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it, Andrew. Good morning, Jamestown. I should say good afternoon, Jamestown Baseball Commissioner. How are you? Glad to have you in. Hope you're having a great day today so far. Well, Boomer Lady, I don't know about the not having a long line. There's still a long line. It's just that you cannot, with the virtual queue, you can't even get on it until your group has been called. So it's still, most people have been reporting about a 40-minute wait to get on when they get called. Good afternoon, Brandy. Happy Tuesday. You guys ready to ride some Ratatouille? Now the only problem with having two lines is now the two lines have to merge. It makes it a little weird. At least they've turned the fans off. Not too much of a rush. I don't know that, a rat doesn't have that long of a lifespan. Maybe 4 years. All right, so we're looking forward to it as well. Not only are we going to get to see some Christmas trees, we're going to get to see some Christmas lights, but Susan and I are planning on taking you guys someplace really cool to try some Christmas treats and food tonight. It's kind of hard to merge two lines like this, so trying to make sure I don't split anybody up. How you guys doing today?
We're doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, thank you. Hey, we get a line. We get the right Remy's, right? So that's good.
That's it.
Exactly. I'm love it. I already have a line. I already got some rides ready to go. You were saying, sorry?
No, we saw you yesterday too, I believe.
Oh, over in Animal Kingdom. I'm following you guys around.
That's what
yeah.
it is.
I heard you guys were pretty popular. I was hoping if I followed you long enough, something cool would happen. We'd get it on tape.
Oh, my daughter noticed that you were filming, so that's why.
We are pretty much live every single weekday here in the parks.
Oh, really?
So we just jump from park to park to park, and we just share it with anybody who wants to hang out with us. So
every day you're
every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
okay.
Yep. We take Saturdays and Sundays off, just to break a little bit.
Just to break to the kingdom. Good for you, my friend.
So where are you guys visiting from?
California.
California? Enough of Disneyland, huh?
Well, no, we have a wedding, so we decided
Why not? Yeah, go for it.
Exactly.
But it's still a different experience. They're not the same in all aspects. So
Exactly. Let's have all the parts to have here.
exactly. And we have a people mover.
Yeah, and since I have to pay for the wedding,
Hey, might as well take advantage of it, right?
some days and take a little break.
I've got a buddy of mine who frequently has to go out to LA for his business, and he almost every time he goes finds a way to go out to either Disneyland or California Adventure and just take a day out of it. So
But I got to be honest with you. Last time I went, which is about a month and a half or 2 months ago, it was very disappointing. I mean, I get it was a little closer to this deal with the pandemic and all
Right.
that, but it was very disappointing. The people were not the same. They were a little bit more dry than the normal.
As far as the cast
before.
members?
Yeah. One, and then two, I wanted to go to the new Star Wars ride.
the Rise of
And
Resistance.
I paid $165 a ticket to be able to go to that ride. And we made an appointment,
Huh?
but we got canceled. And I could not get in no matter what.
Oh,
So
no.
It's kind of like a waste. And
Totally
actually-
get that.
It actually made me very angry, to be honest with you.
Now, when this ride opened up, Rise of the Resistance here became a walk-on, a standby.
Right.
So you didn't have to have a virtual queue anymore.
Okay.
That to me made a huge difference because my wife and I are also travel agents, so we also help people travel and book their travels and stuff. So we have travel clients who would come here on trips and want to ride Rise of the Resistance.
Right.
And then because of the virtual, whatever reason, they couldn't get on. And that was like you said, the main point of the trip.
I know, exactly.
So you feel really disappointed when you can't help them to do that. So now at least, even though it's still a popular ride, and you may have to wait an hour,
But at
maybe
least
an hour
you
and a
can
half,
get in.
you can get on. It makes a
was the whole
huge
thing.
difference, a huge
I
difference.
told my daughter, I said, the disappointment was huge, and I don't want to go back until that's over.
Until you can get back on there without having to worry about that virtual.
Exactly.
Totally understandable.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys ride, have you guys been to Hollywood Studios on this trip yet?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Beautiful. You'll get to ride tomorrow then.
Yeah. We'll get to see you over there too, right?
Well, tomorrow we're going to be at the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to also, the Grand Floridian's going to have their grand opening for their gingerbread house tomorrow.
Okay.
So between the Magic Kingdom and going over to the Floridian to see the gingerbread, we're going to be having some fun over there.
Oh, fantastic.
So hopefully you guys are going to do some resort hopping to
Okay.
see some of the resorts and see
Okay.
some of the gingerbread
And
stuff
what's
that's up
your
and running. It's Ear to Ear Magic.
What is it, baby? Okay, she'll find it.
Yeah, well, when you're smiling you're having a really big day, you're having a really good time, and you smile from ear to ear.
Got it.
That's what we try to do. We try to make sure everyone can smile from ear to ear.
We'll certainly follow you and find
I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, have you guys been to Disney Springs yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
We were yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you get a Gideon's cookie?
No.
Your mask reminded me of the Gideon symbol almost, and I thought at
Yeah.
first you were wearing a Gideon's Bakehouse.
You know what?
That's from the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
Oh yeah, it was a fantastic.
So I'm glad my children are too young to get married right now, because that's now you have to buy wedding masks for everybody.
At that point. But we went to the Springs to go to the Cuban restaurant, which closed, by the way.
Which one was it?
The Gloria Estefan restaurant.
Oh yes, it did.
It closed. Because every time we come here, we go.
I remember when they announced that it was going to close.
That's sad.
So we went to the Frontera.
Yeah, which is,
The Frontera Cochina?
Greek Playlist restaurant.
Yes.
Which is actually pretty good.
It was actually
A little
last time we've
pricey.
been there. It is pricey, but it is very good food. And we're going to be there tonight. We're going to go back to see some of the Christmas trees and stuff like that from tonight. And we're going to do some. There's one special place we're going to be taking the stream that they've already started serving Christmas food,
Okay. Great.
Christmas little deals. So looking forward to that tonight.
Well, I will say I'm almost jealous. You being here 5 times a week, coming in after maybe the first month, you maybe need a vacation from being.
Yeah. Well, actually, the funny thing is when we go on vacation, we have to go completely somewhere different.
Go to work.
Yeah. So when we go on vacation, we're going to be taking like our family on a cruise or something like that.
Very nice.
So we're looking forward to that. My wife and I have a cruise in January to celebrate our anniversary, weekend cruise on Royal Caribbean. And then we're trying right now. We're still not worked it out. If we can do so, we're going to take the rest of the stream. We want to go and take our family on another Disney cruise.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's a lot of fun. It's fun to book clients, but it's a whole lot more fun to be able to do it yourself every once in a while too. So you get really jealous after you have all these trips. You get to send people on. You get to see all the pictures, and sometimes you want to do that kind of stuff.
Of course.
So have you guys ever done a cruise before?
Not yet, no. I can't say we have.
I tell you, have you ever thought about doing a cruise? Because some people are
we
like, no way you're going to get me on a boat, and other people are like, yeah, I might think about that.
I'm half and half. I haven't, for that same reason. I mean, do I want to get on a boat and be on a boat, or I mean, I get that they have a lot to do,
Right.
and you probably won't be able to really do it all in one trip, depending on how long you're in a boat. But
So many different places to go and so many different things to see while you're out.
yeah,
At least if you go on one of the Bahamas cruises, you get to spend the day at their own private island
that's
and the Castaway Key. And it's their island. Nobody else is on there. It's in the Bahamas.
so busy.
And the Disney has, they have their own beaches, have their own activities. You can hang out on the beach. You can go eat at their location. And there's even a place for the adults only on the far side of the island.
Oh wow, really?
And it's the same food as on the front side of the island, except it has steak. So our kids, we fed our kids, and then we took them and dropped them off in the teens area for them to have fun on their own. And then we went and headed out to the adults only area. So there's even an adults only beach on Castaway Key. But there's a lot of fun. But we weren't sure if we were going to like it our first time. But after it was over, we're like, yeah, we're definitely going to do this again. So
And you're based out of Florida, right?
yes.
That's good.
But there are actually quite a bit of cruises and stuff. I just actually booked a Royal Caribbean for a friend of mine who wanted to do one in 2022 out of Los Angeles.
And the prices are reasonable, or are they high?
Honestly, it was a Royal Caribbean. It was on a sale. They have sales quite often. I booked the two of them in a suite. Now this is bigger than the next room up from like the balcony, but it's a suite, a little bit bigger, for a weekend cruise. It's like a 3-night cruise, and for the two of them, it came up to around $1,300.
That's not bad.
No, so it's a lot more reasonable than most people would think, for the most part. So I know I was surprised because I always just assumed that I'd never be able to afford a cruise. But then you have people who come to Disney World, and for a week here at Disney, you could do a very nice week on a cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then all your food's already included.
I agree. No, it wasn't because I was here already.
Huh?
Because they're already spending, we spent $3,000 on tickets just to get here.
Yeah.
So, if it wasn't for that,
Take
this would
advantage
have
of
been a $7,000, $8,000 vacation.
My wife and I honeymooned in Paris, and we thought about going to Disneyland Paris, and we didn't. We decided to take advantage of, all the sites we'd never seen before in Paris. But now that we're Disney, very much a Disney family, part of us in the back of my mind says, you know what, maybe we should have spent a day.
I'm sure you'll go at one
We'll,
point.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Is it? Oh, you been there?
Oh, you been? Oh, I'm excited about the prospect.
Yeah. Gotta try it one day. That's what they
Well, it's on our bucket list to make it back.
I find the cast isn't as like they felt it is the magic, but
They don't have that same sort of spirit, that same sort of.
they can still have a good nice.
Are you saying this because they're French?
No, I'm just saying in general. Like, for instance, like we got lost and I was trying to go to A to B and the app wasn't working.
Right.
The app was malfunctioning. And the girl was like, well, yeah, just look around the corner, it might be there. And just walk away.
Keep looking, you'll find it.
They will literally like carry you.
Yeah, they'll hold your hand and drag you.
Give you a meal on the way there. So, again, that's the main. I mean, their eyes are all full, but in general, that's the difference. They're not as catering with directions. My advice, get the app and do walking directions.
Which
That
I
is
know
way
a lot
more
too.
efficient.
The app works a
And a lot of them are like, oh, it's just right there.
Yeah.
Or on the corner. I'm like, there's 17 corners. Which corner? Just go around the corner was actually like 20 minutes down the way. So that was just around the corner.
So Brandon was asking, has it been difficult to get a virtual queue for this ride like it is for Rise of the Resistance? And I think it's pretty much the same as it was for Rise. Somebody was asking, is this just as difficult to get the virtual queue here as it was for the Rise of the Resistance before? I think so. I mean, Susan was able to grab one for us this morning, but I don't know. You guys were right on it at 7 a.m., right?
Yeah.
So, what group number did you get?
Oh.
43, and you were like, you hit the button right at 7 o'clock, and you got like group number 43. So if you like hesitate for 5 seconds, you run out of time.
Which is what happened too in California when we couldn't get it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's happened to us before as well.
5 minutes.
And so it's almost 1 o'clock here. So what's going to happen is you may hear some shouts, woohoo, coming from people over there, because at 1 o'clock when they open up the virtual queue again, you can always tell who gets it. It used to be that way at Hollywood Studios. We would be having lunch at Hollywood Studios at 1 o'clock, and all of a sudden you just out of nowhere you hear people go, yeah! And you're like, is it 1 o'clock? Oh, yeah, it's 1 o'clock. Because that's what we always knew when they opened up the next queue.
No one else is here. The ones that just, it's like the way the
So Tracy, yes, we are in line for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure over here. Susan was able to grab us a virtual queue. Now, is there anybody you'd like to say hello to back home in California?
All my workers.
Here, man, I'll let you know. Who are your workers?
My workers, Armando, Juan, Kevin, all the guys. Keep at it. I'm
Yeah,
watching.
they're working, and you're over here having a grand old time.
Exactly.
But he's worked hard for it too, so
Exactly.
he didn't get here for free. Hey, did you guys have anybody you want to say hello to? Would you like to say hello to somebody? Always ask, because some people don't like to be on YouTube. They're like, no, don't want to be on camera. But you guys are okay if you want to say hello to somebody. Oh, your sister?
Yes. Hello, Anita. This girl.
So that way, if she ever comes back and sees it, she'll remember that you thought of her in this way.
Absolutely.
So who did you want to say hello to?
Ace.
Ace?
Yes.
Next time you should bring Ace, right?
Huh?
Next time you bring Ace?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, it's great.
All right, so guys, as we go through the queue, we may have a little bit of a lag. Let me do a quick little refresh here. See if we can get it fresh up again. It will lag just ever so slightly now. Lauren, sorry we didn't get enough birds in the stream today. I think we overburdened you yesterday. You were overburdened. Thanks for popping in. Welcome in, Michelle. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Provincias de Nuestra Cafe. Nuestra Cafe. Right behind us. Oh, well, hello. Oh, Philly fan has 4 days left in the countdown. Counting down, Philly fan. So, what are we up to right now, guys? Have we hit 100 likes so far today? 101. 101. 101. 101. Sorry, old Dalmatian song. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thumbs up helps us out when it comes to YouTube. And appreciate it, guys, for making it possible. Darkest part of the queue. But shouldn't be too much longer now. A little bit claustrophobic in here. It's unusual for them not to have decorations. Yes. We are live.
Has anyone ever stood behind you in line and said you a question?
That happens all the time. We also have people who stand behind us and say, we don't want to be on camera. So I try to keep my camera up like this because not everybody wants to be on YouTube. But I get questions of people going, I'm right behind you. We just see you, or you just gotten off the ride. We were getting on it. And so we meet lots of cool new people in the parks this way. It's really fun. Matter of fact, we have people in our community who's watched and come into our streams like over the past year. That the first time we met them was in a queue in a ride in the Magic Kingdom. So it's funny when they pop in. As soon as I see their name pop up, I remember. Oh, we were in Seven Dwarfs Mine Train when I met them. So. But I always wonder when someone says, hey, I'm right behind you, I always wonder, are they really right behind you? Because, I have friends who do the streaming as well, and I would probably have fun just jumping into their stream and saying, hey, I'm behind you, and just laughing because I'm really at home. Is this your first time riding the ride? You're going to enjoy this room. All right, so we're in the first interactive part of our queue here, up at the Gusto's sign. If the line is moving really fast, I always suggest that you hold back and go really, really slow, because every few minutes, Gusto will actually come alive and talk to the audience. So if you're walking too fast, you might miss him. Good afternoon, Ben. Welcome in. Notice they only have 3 stars.
Yeah, I was looking at them. Funny you mentioned that.
They lost a couple of stars after the movie.
Could be due to the rat.
Yeah. Rat infestations never help. Jumbo, welcome in, Kadani Sean. We just walked out of the pathway of Gustos.
Anyone can cook, but no one cooks like Chef Remy.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Good afternoon, Janice. Welcome in. FPE. What are you guys doing today? I know you guys were at Disney Springs yesterday, checking out the trees. We're going to be there tonight. We're going to be doing 2 streams today, Florida Park Explorers. Just asking for punishment, aren't we? Sarah, you're terrible. Yes, we just took flight yesterday. The magic was kind. I need a cupcake. I don't have one though. I'll just pretend virtual. My buddy Dave just popped in and he goes, "Yeah, I'm right behind you in line." I'm like, "Yeah, funny, Dave." I mean, even the people behind me know better. They don't even stream like this, and we all know better. We were just talking about chicory the other day. That's a good question, Brandy. This is probably the hardest part of the queue to get connection, so it will be there for those who've ridden. Or if you've not ridden, which one would you prefer? Which is your favorite? Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway or Remy's Ratatouille Adventure?
Permanezcan sentados durante la lectura y mantengan manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo en todo momento. Y vigilen a sus pequeños.
Say, Florida Park Explorer says, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway by far. Sarah says Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Michael says the Remy. Jill's Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Hey, it's me, Emil. You know, Remy's brother.
Good afternoon, Gina. You're just in time for Remy. Just one?
Arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Oh, and keep an eye on your children. ¿Cómo están, amigos? Soy Tiago.
Oh, no, you're just in time, Gina. Just in time. We're just getting our glasses. Kadani Sean says Mickey and Minnie's is our favorite as well. Dave, Mickey and Minnie's. Carol of Mickey and Minnie's and Remy's. Carol says, I like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I think that's pretty much most people are saying, right? That is true. I will say this though, depending on which rat you get in, the rats dance different ways. So if you guys, when you're seeing them loading and they're taking off from the ride, watch. Certain rats, certain vehicles will move in different patterns. So it will change depending on which rat you ride in.
For your safety, please remain seated throughout your adventure with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Oh, and keep an eye on your children.
So, Brandy, going back to your question, which one do I prefer, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway or Remy's Ratatouille Adventure? I will say I probably would prefer, ever so slightly, it's very close, but I would probably prefer Runaway Railway as well. And why? Well, because when I ride this ride, I have to put on 3D glasses. And since we're still having to wear masks, my 3D glasses fog up. But on a Runaway Railway, it's simulated 3D. I don't have to wear glasses, and I can watch without any fogging up. So for that one reason alone, I think it's a little bit better, at least for now, for the Runaway Railway. Thanks for popping in, Michelle. You and Mike have an awesome time. I know you're having fun too. Appreciate it. Now, Adam, they just cook with cucumbers on this one. You don't get to actually get them. That's elsewhere in this park. We're close though. Hello? Thank you. All right, we need some more mices. Some mices. Just one. Number 6. All right, looks like I'm going to be riding with you guys. You guys can go back and watch the stream and see your reaction to everything on your very first ride. Like when he screams the whole time, you can see what he screamed at. Oh, come on, Sarah. You got to admit, that was pretty Gouda. All right, let's watch these mice as they take off. As we are boarding ours. Now, watch if you can see different patterns for different of the cars. This is something I'm still investigating myself. And welcome in anyone who's just riding with us here on Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Welcome in. Glad you could join us on today's stream. Oh, look. And if this is your first time riding or watching with us here on our live stream, watch the mice. Love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and join us for future live streams here at Everyday Magic. Our mice have arrived. I call them mice, but they're rats. They just look too cute for rats. Check on. Yep. Everybody wave bye. We'll never see these people again. Oh, my 3D glasses are already fogging up.
Suivez-moi, je vous prie. Le chef Remy is waiting for you. This way. Qu'attendez-vous? Les invités pour le dîner.
Yes, what to prepare? Hein? Pour le repas idéal. Coq au vin? Non. A simple omelet? Too simple.
Voilà.
Mais oui, that's it! Oh, c'est cette nourriture est pour nos invités, pas pour nous. And guys, the food is for them, not you. Leo! Mais voici, qu'est-ce que tu vas faire? Il faut être en salle. Et oui, what are you doing? Que manigancez-vous?
Oh! Guys, this is probably not a good spot to be. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, it smells so good in here.
Il va aussi me falloir rapidement 4 ratatouilles pour la carte. Hey, thanks for coming, everyone. Vous serez toujours les bienvenus chez. À bientôt et bon appétit. And Mino. Au revoir.
Male is my spirit animal. Oh, he eats anything. Oh, Sarah's on a dinner roll.
I loved it.
What a fun ride. What a cute ride. All right, now I want you guys to notice the floor. You watch the floor. We're going to make our way back from the rat world to the world. We're no longer tiny.
Hey, don't forget to drop off your glasses.
Give me your glasses. Thanks for chatting with me. Hope you guys have a great time.
You also.
What a fun little ride. What do you guys think? And how nice that the cast members, they'll let you in even if you're a little bit late for your virtual. Loving the fountain. It's the second fountain here in Walt Disney World that has rats on it that we know of. Thanks for riding along today, guys. Good afternoon, Anthony. Welcome in. Now, I have shown this detail before, probably every time I've taken you guys in here. We're going to show, just because we might have some new people watching, we want to make sure we share as much information as possible with everybody. But I want you to notice this vine window. Notice Chateau Ego. Ego is the food taster in the movie. There are 3 sets of bottles over here, all different types. Notice the dates on them. They're not by accident. Chateau Ego, 2007. Ratatouille first came out. 2014. Yes, Disneyland Paris had the ride Remy's Ratatouille Adventure open up in Disneyland Paris. 2021, that's the date. That's the year we got our Remy here. Not by accident. Oh, look, they have Dijon mustard. Some Grey Poupon. I know, Holly. Wouldn't you buy one? Wouldn't you buy one if they had them? But Debbie, they're so cute. They are just the most adorable rats you've ever seen. And it's not like Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, where they go running out under your seat and anything like that. Not like It's Tough to Be a Bug, where they come attacking you from underneath. They're all staying in their own distance. Good afternoon, Taylor. Excuse me, sir. Would you happen to have any Grey Poupon? They should redo those commercials. They really should. Classic commercials. But of course. If you guys are just joining us here at Epcot, welcome in. Glad you could be here today. And glad you have chosen Ear to Ear Magic as your source of getting some live pixie dust from the Disney World parks. We are here, as I was talking to our new friends just a few minutes ago, we are here every single weekday, Monday through Friday, to bring you a live stream, talk about the latest news, share experiences, and let you see for yourself exactly how things are working in the parks in preparation for your upcoming trip, to answer your questions about whether or not you yourself want to vacation. And of course, when you're ready after the streams to book a vacation, we're here for that for you as well. As Travelmation travel agents, we can book and plan your vacation. And you have the confidence of knowing that your travel agent knows what they're talking about. Because, well, they just wrote it. So many things hidden in here. Now, I've shared these before as well before the ride opened up. But even to this point, if you look carefully, there's rats all over this place. What I mean by rats, I want you to look inside the detail of the fence here. Can you guys see Remy? Good afternoon, Captain. Good guy. Welcome in. And for those who might need a little help, notice our little wispy tail, our eye, our nose, our mouth, and our ear. And if that's not enough, there's more. Find a bench that's open somewhere around here where people might not freak out if I come right up to their bench. Here, I'll show you the back side of this bench. Just no one's sitting here. If you look right here underneath the bench, there's our friend Remy right there on the bench itself. On the metal there. So he's on each of the benches, here and there. You just got to look for him. So he's hidden in the railings, and he's also hidden on the end of the benches in the wrought iron. Good afternoon, Disney Day Hoppers. How are you? Hope you guys are having some good hopping today. How's it going, Albert? Good afternoon. As a reminder, guys, we are going to, not only in addition to the stream we're having today at Epcot, we're going to be taking you guys this evening, starting at 5 p.m., over to Disney Springs for an evening. Yes, you heard me. An evening over at Disney Springs. We're going to be with you guys checking and searching for all the trees on the Christmas tree trail, do a little Christmas shopping, and if we can make it work out the way we want to take you guys for a little bit of Christmas treats as well. Thanks for popping in, Kadani Sean. Appreciate it. Hey guys, we are up to 132 likes. If you're coming in and you're having a good time seeing some of the park's fun this afternoon, it's busy. Look at this. I gotta find my space in stream. Literally have to swim upstream. If you're having a great time, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We're only 18 away from hitting our next milestone of 150. So Rachel, there are two parts of the restaurant we just left. Hang on, I gotta get out of here for the. There's a sit-down portion of the restaurant. Plus, you can order from outside. Inside, you can either get crepes, which are the sweet crepes, or you can get the galettes, which are also gluten-free, and many different little items here and there as far as what you can put on the crepes. Look at this crew over here.
What number are we?
Troublemakers. You can't get in any of the parks without having people who just kind of lounge around. How's it going, Mr. Pete McDivitt?
I'm just lounging around.
So, have you guys?
Look at your apparatus
Wow.
falling apart.
Yeah. Have you guys already ridden Remy's today?
I have not. I got it for 7 o'clock. Preston's on there right now with Disney World Freak Carlos.
Oh yes.
Carlos had his passes early.
Oh sweet.
So he grabbed Preston and said, "Come on, I'm taking."
Did Carlos tell you we rode Expedition Everest yesterday?
No.
We got on the ride. I rode through the single rider.
Yeah.
I sat right behind him.
Nice.
I looked over and there he was. He was in the lane next to me. I'm like, dude, I know you.
That's good.
So he looks over to me and I'm like, cool, we're riding together. So we said hello and then we jumped on the ride and had a good old time.
Nice.
So.
Single rider's great.
Oh, I love single rider when you're streaming.
Absolutely.
Because it's the quickest thing you can get on sometimes. So, by the way, we're over here with Pete McDivitt. You guys know this guy. He's in our streams all the time. He's a great supporter of all the Disney community. Coming in for a week, and he's making the most out of it. How many cupcakes have you had so far? 0. All right. Well, maybe not. Maybe he's working his way up to that potential. No thanks to.
I take that back. I had 1. I did have 1.
Did you actually eat it?
I did because I was worried that you were going to come take it. So yes.
We're
And you know the baker. It is the
I was about to
baker.
say we got the Disney baker over here as well. How's it going? He's repping Figment today, so
all day.
all day long, and we are celebrating fun with Pete.
We are.
And when you start having that fun, let me know. That's also going to be awesome.
Here.
So just let me know. It's going to happen any day now. I know you got to build up to it.
Something in my pocket for you.
So all right, well, hey, we can have some fun with Pete too. Sweet, it's better than the one they gave me yesterday. So what do you guys have left on the docket for today?
It's all here today. It's we got Ratatouille, we've got test track lined up. We're gonna do dinner via Napoli. There's about
Oh, sweet.
16 of us.
How has it been trying to get larger parties in the restaurants?
We planned it ahead of time. Carlos did a really good job. Is that he had a lot of extra reservations, but 5 to 10, I haven't had any problems.
That's cool.
You know?
Oftentimes, I find that the larger parties are somewhat easier. Honestly,
We're doing the fireworks and all by.
it would be a first time seeing Harmonious live.
Live, at least, yeah.
I actually like Harmonious. I do. I think it's actually a really good show.
I'm looking forward to it.
So you said you're going to watch it from Italy.
Italy.
That's a great place right there. You get as long as you can see through the eye. That's the thing. If someone says you can see it anywhere around the World Showcase, yes, but if you're off to the side, you're missing some of the graphics that are in the center, the Disney gate as we call it. So
Nice. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I've seen it on video, but I haven't seen it live yet, so that'll be nice.
Now a lot of people's contentions are the fact that it confuses them when the songs are sung in different languages because they can't necessarily sing along. I kind of like that. I think it's kind of neat. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it gives some, and it gives a welcoming factor to everybody that's around the world.
Now that the borders are open back up, when you have someone speaking that language come in and they hear one of their favorite Disney songs sung in their language, that's a connection. That's a connection. So I like that. And hey, that just means I need to learn some other languages for once, other than Spanish. But I tell you what, the fact that they have Coco in there is one of my favorites. I love Coco. But I know this sounds terrible. You know my favorite part of Harmonious? My favorite part? It's Princess and the Frog. Isn't that terrible? The America part. Yeah, we like America. But no, the music of that section, I just adore. It really is. It's got that upbeat feel to it, and to me, I get the most excited about that part. But between the saddest thing when I joke about this is that with the Lion King, there's more representation from the country of Africa in the show than there is in the World Showcase.
Hey, buddy, are you waiting?
So, well, we're gonna be going over to Disney Springs tonight.
Are you?
Yeah, we're gonna go do the Christmas tree trail.
We're gonna do that tomorrow, I think.
And it's just we do a lot of daytime streaming, but I think it's good for us to go at nighttime now that the lights are starting to come up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that, and that's cool. We get now. And we're hoping, I wasn't going to say nothing, but now I feel like I need to. I'm going to try to get these guys into the Jack Lindsay Hangar Bar tonight.
Nice.
So a little bit of, have you guys ever been inside there?
I have.
Oh, it's a beautiful place. Awesome hangout. It's the second best place to hang out other than Grotto.
Back left corner.
And back left corner. And we're hoping to grab some of the Christmas treats and things they have special. So, well,
so here's the key.
There's a key. Hang on. All right.
On my channel, obviously, we promote ear-to-ear magic every show we do. We tell everybody to go check them out. So here's the key. Chris is going live tonight. The best thing you can do is it's going to be a different stream of Saint Stream.
A different stream.
We're going to reopen it up with Susan here, so the boss will be here, which is good.
Exactly.
So Chris will be under control. Find that stream now. Share it out. Find it later. Share it out. The more you share out, the better it gets, because more people can find a little bit of ear-to-ear magic and bring a little magic in.
And that's awesome.
That's the key.
Now, I do have a question for you. There's somebody in the chat who wanted to ask you a question. This is specifically to both Pete and the Disney Baker here. Let's see. We've got Universal Orlando Resort. They just came into the chat. They wanted me to ask you, have you been to Universal?
Nope. Yes.
Yes. Well, we'll have to help you plan a trip to Universal, because they're getting ready to start this Saturday. They're getting ready to start their seasonal stuff as well. And I'm telling you what, the Macy's parade and all the stuff they do for Christmas is pretty good. And you can go check out the Grinch.
I know that many a times you have spoken extremely high about Universal. To me,
I've
you have.
you know, I love my parks,
Yeah,
and
you
they do a lot of things that are extremely great, and we love it as a family. So we're looking forward. We're going to be heading back over there and checking it out too. And glad that the Grinch is coming back this year. So he is a hoot to hang out with. I tell you what, he showed up. Matter of fact, he showed up in your Christmas video last year.
You know, that was a Christmas video supporting every charity you could think about. Just about. We had 14 different YouTubers that were supporting that, and you're going to be a part of this year's.
Yes, working on that. Matter of fact,
I'll tell you what, this year's is going to rock. We've got several of the largest names of Disney and Universal social media that are going to be involved in this. That you'll be your favorite Instagrammer, your favorite YouTuber, TikToker that are already lined up. We actually had a senior official from Disney reach out to us and send in a video for our event.
Oh, nice.
Because it's all going to charity. It's a demonetized thing. It's all about the magic of the holidays and bringing the love of this area together. So we're pretty excited about it. It's 150 plus participating.
it's a lot. That's a lot.
It's going to be a monster.
And after my performance last year, I'm just appreciative of the fact you let me come back.
Well, Susan gave us a good donation.
Okay.
She gave a nice donation to several charities, and I said, all right, we'll let you go.
Well, let's just slide for last year's lack. So, but I did. I the Disney Baker. I had to slip in the Grinch last year. So we actually got an appointment with the Grinch just so we could do our video portion to say Happy Holidays, and the Grinch was in the background, and he was hilarious. He was funnier than anything I could ever do. It was great.
One of the best parts of it.
So, all right, well, guys, appreciate it.
Watch
I
out.
didn't know he hadn't written it yet either.
So speaking of, by the way, before we go over to any more of the freaks that are happening, make sure to go follow Pete over on Instagram as well as YouTube and the Disney Baker. Go hang out with these guys.
If you love sports and you love Disney, you'll love what we're doing over there.
So this guy's always on, watching the games and talking and then having a great time. So check these guys out. And of course,
Producer Preston in there.
yeah, what'd you think, man? What'd you think of Remy? It's good? How did it smell?
Good.
Oh, it's such great smells in there. It was man, I was just telling Pete had no idea we rode Expedition Everest yesterday.
Back to back.
So we almost rode this back to back. I just got off just a few minutes ago. So
This time it a little woozy this time.
Do you ever get motion sickness?
No, well, not really, but this one. Yeah, this one
It's a little bit
I rode
close.
Friday wasn't bad. Today was.
You need some food. That's what it is. Pete, get him a cupcake. Get him a cupcake. That's what he needs. That's what he needs.
I'll throw it in the river.
And by the way, I didn't want to say nothing, but I feel that Starbucks here in Epcot is slacking off. Their tea and their coffees are weak as everything.
And the water does not taste the
I'll
same.
tell you what, look
It
at
really
that. Look
doesn't.
how weak that is. You can almost see right through it.
Oh, that's right. This isn't water.
So,
The water at Rose and Crown is better.
But is it water at the Rose and Crown, or is it filtered water?
how's it going,
That's not the
Samantha?
kind of water I like from Rose
By the way,
and Crown.
Samantha says hello to everybody as well.
Hello.
Samantha's on.
Sam.
So what are you doing hiding way down there? Did you just get off? Did you get off as well? Is that the first time you rode it?
First time.
What'd you think?
I like it.
I think most Chris's do. I think most Chris's just comes with the name.
Yeah.
So the champagne pop.
I was not expecting.
Didn't expect that. That was kind of cool, right?
That was good.
Now the third time we rode it, that is a part of the ride where if they have a lag or if they're backed up, they will keep you at that spot
Okay.
and it loops.
So you get it over and over.
Well, it doesn't pop. It just gives you the impression that it's about to pop. So the last time we rode it before today, we were there for almost 2 full minutes of just eek, eek, eek. So it's just kills you. So you guys have a good old time. Good to run into you guys again.
Absolutely. Talk at you soon.
And we'll see you guys soon. Have a good one, Chris.
Chris.
I know. Good to see you again. Yeah, guys have fun. Speaking of Remy, let's go see our buddy over here.
Now, slowly. We can't give any more food.
Remy's Ratatouille adventure. Come on this side here.
So pretty. Oh my God, wait, I want that question. You want the dress? I want the dress.
Oh, I was not aware of that Jamestown baseball commissioner. He's from Rhode Island. I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. These guys are having a great time. They're going to be down here for the week. So looking forward to maybe running into them here and there again. That's twice now, 2 days in a row. This is Pete's first trip back to the park since it was reopened. And I know he's been having a grand time with family and friends. Yeah, that pull on the cork, it just takes forever. I wonder how long and what they've done to because that's a part where if they need to extend the queue, they can't leave you in that room. Once that cork is pulled, they have to shoot you out of that room. So if they're not ready for you to leave the room, there has to be a spot where they can just kind of hold you, so to speak. And that's where they do it. So if the next room is not quite ready and has not been emptied for whatever reason, they have to continually fake that pull until they're ready for you to leave. Fonz, thank you for the 138 likes so far, guys. Appreciate you guys hitting that thumbs up for us. We're only 12 away from our next milestone of 150. Nice, cool breeze coming through here this afternoon. And so far on the stream today, we've already had a couple of people hit that subscribe button and decide that, you know what, they might want to hang out with us again. We love that you guys have chosen to do so. And we always like to welcome in, thank all of our new friends and new family here on the Ear to Ear Magic community. So we've only got a couple of weeks left here at the Food and Wine Festival. Pretty soon this is going to be wrapping up. Our next festival coming out. I was just thinking it would be really cool to hear some of the music coming through here that's normally in this area. But our next festival here in Epcot, if you guys aren't aware of the fact, starting November 26th, all the way through to December 30th, we'll be beginning the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. All of our food and wine booths will be gone. We'll have some booths left over for culinary for festival of holiday festival foods, highlighting different foods and culinary arts around the world. And can't wait to bring you guys back and enjoy some events here for the Festival of the Holidays, including the Candlelight Processional. So mark your calendars if you're going to be coming around that time. Not to forget to come over to Epcot and have a little fun. Here's some Christmas music, some Christmas performance, some Christmas food, some Hanukkah food. And Jasmine's over here too. She got quite a crowd as well. Come over from the side, might be a little easier to see Jasmine. She's very popular today. I know, Gabriel, there's always favorites at each one of these festivals. So when we go from one festival to the next, yes, you have to say goodbye to some of your other favorite foods from the current It also means there's going to be something else new coming out. We talked about yesterday. My oldest son's favorite is the fondue. I can't lie, I love it too. A bread bowl, beer cheese soup, baby vegetables, good stuff. And we're going to be making the most of it. We're going to try to share as much as we can with you guys. And I'd like to thank all of you guys. You guys have always been very good about taking care of us when it comes to PayPals, making sure we've got a little bit of fundage to make it possible to go and buy different foods and to share them with you. And anytime you guys do give PayPals, it's greatly appreciated because that helps us offset the cost of different foods and experiences in the parks. And you can find the PayPal link up at the top of our chat at any time if you ever want to support and help out the channel. So happy that these performers are back. You know how empty it sounded in Japan this past year? Welcome in, Mouse Talk. How are you doing today? Uh-oh. Oh, she just took his drums. Welcome in, Linda B. Good to see you. You know that old phrase, you get things together if you can put your drums together. Oh, she's gonna steal his drum. Where's she going? Welcome in, Grub and Pub. Always glad to be here to help you entertain yourself during your lunch breaks through the weekdays. It was good. It was good to see. It was good to see Pete. Hope we're going to run into him a couple more times before his trip is over. Welcome in, Felix. Happy Tuesday. Glad to have you. Oh, now we got 5 drums together. Oh. 6 drums. I kind of want to too, Linda. I kind of want to too. So guys, we only need 7 more thumbs up to get to 150. Man, they work up a sweat. What a show.
Please enjoy the rest of your day here at Epcot.
Mike O'Reilly, yeah, we just ran into Pete and the Disney Baker and Disney World Freaks and Dad Builds just a few minutes ago over in France. Talked to him on the stream for just a bit. Here for a moment. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. Loving the photos lately on Instagram. Loving it. It's just beautiful scenery. Everybody say hello to Grabbing a Pup. Having a lunch break with us here. No, I'm not going to go up and bang on the drums. Bang, bang, bang. Here we go. Linda B. I know, Joy, for the longest time, it was always quiet coming through here. Now, the drums are back and the performers are back too. We should go tell them hello. You guys want to say hello? Wish them a great day. Oh. You're up here taking photos with everybody. Look at the view over here. You are always welcome. On the live shows, the live performances and the live interactions are always the best. Always the best. Oh, konnichiwa. Got some princesses want to say hello. Got some princesses taking pictures with them at the moment. How cute. How cute. Good afternoon, guys. We're live on YouTube. We just enjoyed your performance. Lovely as always. Glad to have you back. Glad you guys are back. It's been very quiet here for the past year. So it's good to hear the drums again. So wonderful. And I know you guys are working really hard. Always. Well, luckily they got lots of food around here, right? So, well, I just wanted to let everybody here in the chat today, thank you so much for the performances and thank you for making magic here in the Japan Pavilion. So thank you guys so much. We'll come back and listen to you guys every time we hear those drums. So thank you very much. Thank you. I get that. He's hungry. Oh my God. He's working up a hunger too. I bet they do get tired after. I mean, that's not like, play a song and stop and take a break. I mean, it's an aerobic workout. It's maybe what I should start doing. I should start performing with a Japanese, drum group and get my workout in. If you guys are just joining us, welcome in here at the World Showcase, halfway around the World Showcase today, over here in the America Pavilion. Glad you guys could join us today. We are going to be doing a little bit of a shortened stream. Normally we are on for at least 4 to 5 hours every time we stream, but we're not going to leave you guys hanging. Well, at least not for long. Now that we're moving into the holidays, we're going to see a lot more decorations that require some attention after the sun has set. So today's stream will be accompanied by a second stream starting at 5 p.m. today over at Disney Springs, where Susan and I are going to be doing a little bit of search for the Christmas tree trail over at Disney Springs. We haven't been back over there in a while. We're looking to see what the connection is going to be like because it's been a bit since we've done it. And I don't know if we've done it since this current application. But we're going to be looking for Christmas trees, enjoying the lights, do a little Christmas shopping, why not? And if you guys would love to join us, we're going to hope to take you guys over to Jack Lindsay's Hangar Bar, where they have some really cool Christmas and holiday offerings that we would love to share with you guys live. So come out and hang out with us. You can already find the stream set up for 5 o'clock this afternoon. If you haven't already, you can always go over there and like it and leave a comment and be prepared to hang out with us this evening. And Felix, we're always glad that you guys could join us here on the streams. So thankful that we have people in our community that we can share things like that with. So Vaughn says we're up to 158 likes. Well, you guys jumped up there all of a sudden on me. Caught me off guard. Thank you guys so much. Those of you in the Magic Crew hitting that thumbs up, reaching 150 likes for our milestone. Thank you so much. Iced chai topped with whipped cream and cinnamon. Oh man. Susan might be grabbing one of these next time we come to Epcot together. And if you're joining us and you're like, why do we even care about the likes? It all has to do with the analytics. The more likes we get, the more likely we are that YouTube is going to share us out with somebody new. YouTube will help us find more people to join our community. So thank you guys for making that possible. And if you are watching for the first time, welcome in. I'm glad to have you. We are locals. We have moved here. We've moved here about 3 years ago. And we're looking forward to celebrating our third year anniversary being here in the Orlando area next month. Good afternoon, Chris. Some of your family are already here at AK and rubbing it in. Well, you can tell them you're already here in Epcot and you already know everything. You've already seen it before they did. You've done all the reconnaissance. You know what to expect. Good afternoon, 264. Cheryl, good to have you in. That spaceship berth in the background, littered with our Disney gate here over to the left. Good morning, Dennis. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing today, Dennis? Good to see you in. As everybody in the chat knows, our good friend Dennis, he is our time traveler. He always is one day ahead of us, it seems like. I don't know how he does it. Oh, Susan's already seen the drink. She's like, yep, I want that cinnamon chai. I figured that's what's going to happen. So I just saw a family walking in to the Italy Pavilion. Their grandpa leaning down to his grandson says, you know, you're part Italian, right? Nice blue skies today. Beautiful weather for being in the parks. Matter of fact, if you guys are just coming in, our weather forecast today. Our weather is a very nice, sunny, a little bit of clouds. High of 79, 1% chance of rain. And for the rest of the week, we're looking at 79 tomorrow, 84 on Thursday, high of 80 on Friday, and a high of 76 on Saturday. So a great week, and nice breezes coming through here and everything. It is a nice day. Good afternoon, Dee. Welcome in. How are you doing this afternoon? Just crossed the halfway mark here in the World Showcase. Great chance to come over and take a look at Spaceship Earth. And if I look at it this way, there's no challenge. You can see right across the lagoon. Susan says it's only going to be 68 degrees on Sunday with lows in the 40s. Oh, we got to fix that. That's way too cold. I may have to buy something cold for Susan. Something warm to keep her warm. 40s in Florida? It doesn't feel too humid, Dee. And the breeze is really nice. Felix wants to let everybody know to have a great day here at Magic Kingdom, or the Magic Kingdom in Epcot. That seems magical. Appreciate it, Felix. Thanks for popping in. Oh no, D. No. 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 PTSD. PTSD. That was us last week. I'm still having traumatic flashbacks from last Thursday. That was a rough one. That was a rough day. Oh, you good? Fine. When you take your car in just to get brake pads, turns out that for some reason the entire undercarriage fell out and you didn't know it. I thought we were just pushing the car like Fred Flintstone because it was just, that's what you did. Need to get her Starbucks and that jacket from Norway. See, I don't think that's probably one of the things I'll never live down, huh, Megan? That will always be there. Oh, you're welcome, Felix. Just like everybody else, we're glad you're here.
Look, there it is. Look, there's another one.
Chris says I'm bringing the East Coast weather with me.
Good, there's a little one up top, Mom.
Low of 48. Man.
Katrina, can you stand up, pal? Katrina. Katrina, don't do that. Over here. Oh, there's another one all the way over there.
So a good question here for a moment. Have the lines for Frozen changed much since Ratatouille? I will say this, they're not nearly as long. We'll find out in just a second to see if I'm just completely out of my mind. But there was a time before Ratatouille opened and before the Lightning Lane was available for purchase of lines that the line would oftentimes go into the China Pavilion. Now, it may be that when we get there in just a second. We'll see. Oh, that and the flood in your boat on the ride that one night. Oh my gosh, we got so wet. That was not cool. You guys missed it too because I think we lost connection just as we hit the bottom of Frozen Ever After. Susan and I were riding. It was the last ride of the night. We're having a fun time on the stream. We're like, hey, we just walked over from Hollywood Studios. Let's go ride Frozen Ever After. We waited in line. We lost connection on the drop, which often happens. You guys didn't see it, and all of a sudden, half the water in the ride came over the left side of the boat, or the right side of the boat, and just doused us. I have never gotten that wet before on Maelstrom or Frozen Ever After. Oh my goodness! And all you guys knew is that the stream quit, and it came back on, and we were like in shock because we were so wet. Like, what happened? I guess the water does have memory after all. And we did something to upset it. It remembered us. It also remembered being in our socks and everywhere else in our clothes for the next few hours because it took a while before they dried out. I don't think I got more wet that night on Frozen Ever After than we ever get on Kali River Rapids. And that says something. It's a river rapids ride. You're supposed to get wet. You know, Felix, I think we have some amazing mods on our channel. And fact of the matter is, they don't mod just to mod. They enjoy being in the chat and hanging out with everyone as well. So thank you to all of our mods. Everybody with those blue wrenches are an important, an integral part of our chat, of our channel, and everything we do on YouTube. So thank you, mods, for being such awesome people. That's exactly right. I just hold the camera. I'm just a camera operator. I'm easily replaceable. Matter of fact, I think the mods may even have an application process out right now. They're accepting applications for my replacement. So don't get used to this face. I'm just here to hold the camera. That's why I don't even turn it around. And by the way, guys, if you're watching and you love the idea of taking a Disney World vacation, Universal vacation, and you just want to get away to somewhere and we can help you guys out, reach out. Susan and I are Travelmation travel agents. And we will be glad to help you plan and book your next Disney or Universal vacation and know we can answer all your questions. Why? Because we've done it. We've been there. We've gotten wet on Frozen Ever After. We're glad to help you and your family book and plan their next vacation as well. Just let us know. Susan, it felt like the ride was just too full of water. It wasn't after we got off because we took off some of it. Would you guys like to say hello and just look at Snow White? It's Snow White, guys. It's Snow. And everyone's popping in to say hello to Snow. Good afternoon, Kathy. Welcome in. Snow is like, is she like the most innocent and sweetest of all the princesses? I mean, you feel like, she hasn't done a thing to hurt anybody ever. She's just that sweet. Welcome back in, Dave. Afternoon, Jill. Welcome. Yeah, actually, we met Pete before he started streaming. We met him over in the France Pavilion. Producer Preston was riding with Gonzo. So we got to hang out with him for a few minutes as they were coming back out. Oh, she's yodeling.
Turn around, baby. Don't move. Oh, wait, turn around. Hey.
Tiny human.
Come on.
1, 2, 3. Oh, well, I think I found Jack and I would say happy, but poor little guy has 2 left feet. He doesn't know what to do with them. He can't quite keep them in rhythm. Oh, I should have brought a pie.
A gooseberry pie, too. That would have been nice. What if Snow White knows that Dopey's son is dating the evil Queen Star? You can't keep up with them. They go their own ways. Oh. So I love the fact that Gabriel's going to have to start inspiring us to have more burgers around Walt Disney World. I should have. We have been really bad. We've been doing so much on YouTube and Instagram and everything else. And I've been really bad about keeping up with additional blog posts for our website, which we do have. But we put so much information elsewhere. It's just really been a time constraint. I may have to have Gabriel write up a list of all of the burgers and the list top 10 burgers for Gabriel. We'll put them up on eartoearmagic.com. Even better, Gabriel and I may have to go and, individually taste test them all to make sure that they're still where they should be on the list.
I don't want to interrupt. Are you a blogger?
I am. I actually am live on YouTube at the moment.
I don't want to be live.
We won't put you live if you don't want to be on there. But
Are you? What's your?
Ear to ear magic.
Okay, haven't heard that one. You listen there. I thought you might be somebody else. Good.
Oh, no problem.
Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. Never an interruption.
Okay.
You guys having a great day so far?
We are.
Awesome. I have no problem. You can put pizza. You can put Pizza Stream in there. I think it's good that Pete actually gets a chance to be in the parks. This is his first trip back, so I know he's really enjoying it. Hey, Andrew. No, we hung out with Pete for a little bit over in France. And the rest of the Dad Builds is over there, the Disney Baker, and the Disney World Freaks. It always throws me off saying their names. It sounds like I'm coming up as being negative. That's really their names. It really is. I don't call people freaks. That would be mean. Well, I mean, I call myself a freak. We're Disney. We kind of are Disney freaks. If you guys notice, if you follow us on Instagram, I'll use the hashtag Disney Nerd, Disney Geek. You know what? Those of us who are, no, we assume it. We take the title. We're glad about it. I'm a Disney nerd. I'm a Disney geek. No way around it. We wear the badge with pride. Dieter, good afternoon. Welcome in. Oh, we just passed through Germany, Dieter. We just saw Snow White. How are you doing today? Doing awesome. Great weather today. Lovely weather. I know, he's been working and preparing, working hard to get on this trip. Oh, I know you're busy, Andrew. Yes, stay busy. How are you doing today, by the way? Good to see you. All right, so we had a question earlier about whether or not Frozen Ever After line is as long as it used to be now that Ratatouille's open. I don't want you guys to notice. All this space used to be a line. Consistently, we would come over here, and the line would be all the way through that space we just walked through and back over toward the China Pavilion. And now that Ratatouille has opened up, it has been oftentimes a lot shorter. Now, could it be that they've changed the queue line? Are we going off of physical landmarks alone, not knowing exactly if something else has changed in the process? Could be, but I can say even now, normally it's a 70-minute wait for Frozen Ever After. And it's gotten longer before. But the line, to watch it be down. Ooh, there's no line. It's not even working. Take a look and see. It says 75 minutes. I question that. Is it okay for me to do that? Can I tell you guys I question 75 minutes? And the queue doesn't even stop until you get inside? Oh. No timeout. Teak Neighborhood Grill. Hey, let me know, man. Let me know. We can start making our way around Orlando, trying all the burger places. Start going outside the Disney bubble. Heather says, "Wow, I might be able to get on this trip." If we weren't going to be, if we weren't having a little bit shorter stream because we're going to be going to Disney Springs here in just a bit, I would want to get in this line and test that. Normally, when it's way back by the China Pavilion, it goes all through here and around the corner. That's when it shows at 70. I just don't think that's a 75-minute wait. Now, the question is, am I just off? Do I not know what I'm talking about? Which is very, very likely. Or I'm going to throw a theory out. I'm just because I'm honest with you guys, and we are a community here, and I don't want to lie to you. This is now an individual lightning lane. You can buy a lightning lane pass. There are people going into the lightning lane right now. Is there a chance? Is there a chance that the standby entrance might be a slightly elevated? I don't know. I don't know. And this is a fan of the Frozen movies. Great, it's a good ride. I enjoy it. Welcome in, Colin. Good to have you. People are, well, look at the lightning lane now. Now people are paying to go through the lightning lane. Well, you might too if there's a 75-minute thing to listen to it. Everybody for Megan, let it go. Let it go. Can't stand to hear the song anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Guy says we got a virtual boarding group at number 21 for Remy last month. We were on the ride at 10:30. We're so surprised park opened at 10 a.m. Well, Kathy, I had a boarding group number 11 today, and they called my boarding group right at 10. Park opened at 10. So I was, they obviously called the first 10 groups immediately. Oh, thank you, Jamestown Baseball Commissioner says we already have 31 likes on our Disney Spring stream for tonight. That's awesome. A long time Johnny says, do it. You know what? I kind of want to ask somebody coming out. I wonder if I can find somebody. Hey, did you guys just get off of Frozen?
Yeah.
Did you do the lightning lane or the standby?
Standby.
How long did you wait to standby?
Scheduled 50 minutes and waiting maybe 45.
45. It's saying 75, and I just find that highly questionable. They're all inside. So I was just wondering what your experience was.
Because the lightning lane, they're taking them first. Because it's extra payment.
Wow, there is a lot of lightning lane.
Earliest lightning lane you can get is
lined up to there. We were pretty
far
far in.
Yeah.
But you did about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm just used to it being 70 when it's wrapped all the way down to China, outside.
Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, and so I'm like, it's all the way inside now, and it's 75. I'm like, I know lightning lane's part of it. I was just curious. I thought somebody could tell me how long they waited. So if you guys waited 45, it may only be at most maybe an hour.
Like 60.
Maybe an hour.
65,
Yeah.
depends.
Could be. Thank you,
Although
guys.
with the lightning lane being backed up, it might be
You
more.
never know. Never know.
Yeah, because they're
Hey, you
They
got to
held
pay to
us.
play, right?
and they emptied the whole lightning lane, and then we got to go.
And it's way back here, so
Yeah, because the earliest you can buy it is 6.
6 now.
Which
Yep.
is crazy cost.
How much are they charging for the lightning lane? Did it say?
$9.
It says $9 a
$9.
head.
$9 a head.
Ooh, that's a
Cash machine.
that's a margarita. That's a beer. That's
Yeah, that's an ATM.
that's
Nice beer.
That's 2 cupcakes.
Where'd you get your hat? Because she needs it.
This is part of the new Christmas collection.
Where'd you?
So this one we actually got at the Emporium over at Magic Kingdom. But go check the Creation Shop.
Yeah, we haven't been there yet.
So go into Creation
10K
Shop.
is later in
Yeah,
the week.
but if you go later, go into the Emporium, go to the Christmas section, and grab it. They have a green Mickey with a Santa hat, and they have this one.
That was awesome.
This crew right here, we've got a live stream going on right now. These guys in my live stream, when we saw it on Friday, they know I love Stitch, and they immediately said, "We're going to get you that hat."
Oh, that was
So
sweet.
this is from everybody on our channel. So like that was really nice. So if you like Stitch, I gotta grab it.
Yeah.
So
Thank
good
you
luck.
so much.
Good luck.
Have a great
You guys have a good evening. So they were saying that, 55-minute standby wait. They waited 45. It may be an hour. It may be an hour, especially if they're adding Lightning Lane in there as well. The great thing is that at least no one's having to wait outside for a long period of time like they were in the past, especially if it gets either too hot or, in the case later on, too cold. By the way, welcome in along King Johnny. Glad to have you in. You're having an awesome afternoon. We're exploring, we're watching, we're taking notes. You want to say hello to everybody? No, we're not a vlog now. This is live.
Okay.
So let me say, where are you guys from?
Hi, I'm from South Carolina, and I'm from Richmond, Virginia. We used to do the Disney College program, so we met each other.
Oh, so you guys are DCPs. Awesome. How
We were years ago.
a long time, but hey, once a DCP, always a DCP, right?
We all were, actually.
So all you used to be DCP as well?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem too happy about the idea. He might have.
Chrisedwards.
Oh.
So with the magic
Well, I was going to say that usually what happens though, right? You get into the DCP and you get indentured. Isn't that the word they use nowadays? They charge you for everything, and you have to work a few years to work your debt off.
Right.
So what are you guys enjoying so far today?
We are drinking around the world. That's our goal today.
Tell me you started in Canada, because if not, you haven't gotten very far.
No, we started in Mexico. We're on our second drink of the day. We're late. We're
Taking it easy.
Yeah. Take some time to catch up. All David.
And so what is the one item that's on your list that you're going to get that you may not have or will have today?
Oh, I'm definitely going to do the grapefruit beer.
The grapefruit beer in Germany.
Oh, it's my favorite. I love it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited about France. Yeah. Get like the citron slushy that they have there.
Oh yeah.
I think that'll be good.
Can I throw something weird out that you guys maybe not have ever heard of, but maybe you should try?
Absolutely.
These guys here in the live stream, one time they said, you got to try something. Actually, it was our good buddy, Skipper Bob. And we tried it. I loved it, but it looked weird. It sounded weird. There's a place called Joy of Tea, just on the other side of the China Pavilion.
Okay.
And you can get something called a Tipsy Duck in Love.
Oh,
Tipsy Ducks in Love. So the Tipsy Ducks.
Okay.
And it's got coffee. It's got chocolate. It's got 2 or 3 other things, and it sounds the weirdest thing ever.
That sounds good.
But when you put it all together, yes, it is.
Okay, let's do it.
You don't make ducks tipsy off of Kool-Aid. So, but it's brown. So when you get it, you're like, oh, I can tell why they call it ducks, because it looks like it's duck water out of the lake. But it's really good. It's really great. And I got in trouble because I had some egg rolls with it. And then eventually I dunked one of them in the drink and ate it with the egg rolls. But I thought it was pretty good.
I love that.
So by the way, what's your names?
Amanda.
Amanda?
Jules.
And who do you want to say hello to on the live stream? From the Carolinas and Virginia. Who are you going to think of back home?
Yeah, Mom, Haley, Matthew, and Wayne, and Jaden.
And this is a documentary of what happened when she was drinking around the world.
Yes.
We'll see what happens later on. We'll catch you guys at the emergency room.
Exactly. I know.
How in the world did she get up on that roof? We don't know.
Exactly. You know,
And will she ever walk again? I don't know. So, well, it's good talking to you guys. And I hope, do me a favor. Our channel's name is Ear to Ear Magic.
Okay.
Do me a favor. Go try the Tipsy Ducks in Love. Find it on YouTube and leave us a comment on the after replay if you tried it and if you liked it. I'd love to hear about it.
I will.
Because that's our thing now, is to just drive people to Joy of Tea to try that one drink.
Yeah.
So it's unique. So you guys have fun. Good talking to you guys.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, definitely former DCPs. Have a magical day. She's got that going on. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Love talking with people, meeting people. That's why, you know, it's funny when people are like, oh, if you're live, I don't want to interrupt you. I'm like, oh no, that's what we're here all about. You get to meet all kinds of cool people. You get a chance to say hello. And honestly, we've met a lot of the people in our community while on live stream. So we have done a lot of times. We've met people that are in here right now that we've met inside the parks. So
Mommy's here.
this is interesting. They're forming a line for Anna and Elsa to come out. Anna and Elsa are coming out now, meeting together, which is another great thing. Usually they were distanced, and they always had a space in between them, but now they can stand right next to each other, just like sisters should. Welcome in, John. How you doing today, Sir Pum? How are you doing today, John? Oh, sorry. I was saying hello to John, to the guy who I just passed on. I was saying hello to him. I was not being rude, sir. I really wasn't. I was just saying hello to our buddy John. I don't know. Maybe his name was John, too. Oh, Kyle. How you doing? Oh, that's sad. Just passed by somebody going, we should go check out Mouse Gear. Oh, we don't have Mouse Gear anymore. I loved Mouse Gear. I love the name Mouse Gear. Creation Shop just isn't nearly as fun. Creation Shop. Okay.
Thanks for visiting us today. For the safety and health of everyone, masks only covering your mouth and nose are required when indoors. Wash your hands often and cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right, we'll make our way up to the front of the World Showcase here. You guys are joining our stream for the very first time here on Ear to Ear Magic. Glad to have you with us today. By the way, my name is Chris. All the great stuff that happens in this stream, everyone in the chat takes personal responsibility for. I'm the one who makes the mistakes on the other side of the camera. But we're glad that you have joined us. And if you are having fun here in the parks, and would like the idea of being able to have fun every weekday in the parks, even if it's just for a lunch break to pop in and say hello and hang out with some friends, we'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. Great group of people. We're almost 6,700 subscribers strong. Very close to hitting that. Unless, of course, we've had a few join that I didn't know about. I think we're just 5 short, 6,695. 5 more subscribers and we'll be at 6,700. I tell you what, this is a great group of people. All love Disney. No judgment here. No drama either. We don't like drama in our chats. That's not the point. You want drama, you want debate, you want to be mean and spiteful and have that kind of stuff. You can play any of other chats, but we keep ours light, clean, and just fun. We have too much of that other stuff over elsewhere. Oh, the breeze today. Now we don't have our lovely microphone, external microphone anymore because it was really hard to hear out of it. I might have to play around with it some more. But when it makes it when it's windy, it's really hard to hear me. It feels so good. Guys, we're up to 182 thumbs up so far. 18 away from 200. It's our buddy Figment. Wow, wow, wow.
All over the park.
Our purple dragon buddy here. Hey, Dave and Sherry, how are you? I haven't seen you guys in a while. You guys doing okay? Yeah, I'm going to go over to the shade for just a second. This used to be a place you signed up for the little game with Perry the Platypus. Oh, it's so sad that it's gone. We've been ninja watching all day on our big screen. What a glorious day, glorious stream. Thank you so much for being a part of it, guys. So let's talk just for a second about this. This used to be the Perry the Platypus Adventures. You were a secret agent helping Perry to fight against the nefarious Evil Incorporated. It's kind of rough. I mean, this used to be a fun and really interactive game, and you would go around the park and you would, have a phone. They would give you this little fake plastic phone, and you would get messages from from Alka to go find out and go after the Doofenshmirtz and use things with Perry. And it was really cool to go into each of the pavilions and find certain spots, and you hit the phone and the thing would activate certain things. It was really interactive, a lot of fun. They finally discontinued it. They told us later on that it was going to be replaced by DuckTales. Woo! Interactive. Just the same kind of style, but it was going to be DuckTales themed. We kind of had a pandemic, and after that, they canceled DuckTales. Yeah, DuckTales is ended. It's done. So I don't know if we're ever going to get it. Maybe, hopefully so. I would play it. So, all right. All right, Megan is off work now. Hope everyone has a great day. See you maybe on the stream later. Thanks, Megan. Thanks for being a great mod. Thanks for being a part of the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Jamestown Baseball Commissioner, Disney World Freaks is the name of Carlos's channel. Great guy. We ran into him yesterday. You guys remember on the stream where he actually rode Expedition Everest with him. Catching up on a little bit of chat here because it was a little bit bright for a second. Thanks, Fonz. Appreciate that. That's right, who that day before they had the Perry the Platypus. It was the Kim Possible. I'm going to grab my mask real quick. It was a Kim Possible game before that. We used to play that with us as well. Of course, we love Phineas and Ferb, so. One of my favorite songs from Kim Possible. Sorry, I cannot help but think about that every time we go into Gorilla Falls Trails. We start walking toward the middle. They have naked mole rats on the Gorilla Falls Trail. Can't really get to them much right now. They have it roped off, but love the song. It's a naked mole rat. They still have the Stitch lightweight jersey. Of course, nowadays, now it's getting colder, you almost need a heavier jersey. Hey guys, we're in the Creation Shop. This is the replacement for mouse gear. Man, that is a huge set. The Infinity Saga, including characters from Black Widow. Those naked mole rats are crazy looking in real life. They look like they're sick, like they lost all their fur, and they need a good cupcake. But that's the way they're supposed to look. So, Jamestown Baseball Commissioner, we have put the invitation out. We shall see who will accept. They've gotten old enough to where they may or may not, depending on what's going on with school, wish to hang out, but they are all definitely invited. Be sure to get some of the local zoo Nick and Mall rat. All right, now let's play a little trivia. Say the first person who can name this character. What is the name of this Disney cat? Go. Man, Holly is on it. Thomas O'Malley. Thomas the Alley Cat. That's right. Great job. Holly knows her Disney cats. Get it? O'Malley the Alley Cat. It's a tomcat. It's kind of a cool little set. You get a little spatula. Get a spatula and a cookie cutter. They even have one for the dog people. I have just met you and I love you. O'Malley, the Alley Cat. So, good question. We had, who was it that was asking the question? Leanne. With all the shipping delays around the world, how do you feel Disney's doing with restocking the stores? Well, it's not really an idea of Disney because it really does have to do with restocking of material. There are lots of things that when they go out of stock, we can't get them for a while. There's still lots of things that are regularly sold here on an ongoing basis that are not even of the 50th. That we don't always see things getting restocked on a regular time. So they do have their own issues here and there. It does happen. It's like no line in Club Cool. Let's go get a drink, guys. But no, we have problems. We have problems with certain items that we're looking for to use for things that for our travel agent business that are usually on the shelves all the time that are just not available right now, and they come and go. So they're definitely being affected. Hello, thank you. Definitely being affected by restocks and things like that as well. Susan's going to be upset. I'm going to get her a Russian Sprite without her. And I kind of hate it when some of the old shows that used to be on, you can't catch them anymore. But they're still available on Disney Plus though, right? And Holly was on that one, Stacy. Like, boom, everybody wants to be a cat. Squirrel? Squirrel? Is there a squirrel? 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 Where's your squirrel? I'm going to have the split. The split. My little holder for my second phone is completely busted. I use it so much. It's done a good job for a few months. Joe likes the Sprite too. Up to 187 likes so far, only 13 away from 200. Thank you guys for continuing to hit that thumbs up for us today. And as a reminder, guys, we will be having a second stream today starting at 5 p.m. Second stream at Disney Springs. We're going to be doing the Christmas tree trail and having a few Christmas offerings and stuff that we can find and share with you guys. As soon as this stream is over this afternoon, it will automatically take you to the next stream. You guys can go ahead and leave it open or set a reminder. Hit the thumbs up there and leave a comment, but we love to see you guys over on the next stream today. No audio? Oh no. Everyone else can hear me. Susan muted me and then she's making fun of me for not having any sound on. That was mean. Makes me scramble. Makes me work that much harder. She does that to me at home too. Just mutes me. Anybody else have that? You know, your significant other is just tired of what you have to say and just hits the mute button. La la la, can't hear you. Yeah, selective hearing. You said what? I don't remember you ever saying that. Where Susan would tell you that's happened more on the opposite side. I already told you that. All day long, huh? They need you a little queue line. Make it easier for you.
The thing is that they think that
that's for this. Well, I can kind of see that, I guess. We hadn't already been through here like hundreds of times already. We might, but. Yeah, we're just sitting here watching everybody else drink. It's fun. How you doing today, Daisy? Doing good? All right. Thank you very much. We are ready to go. Hey, I could just do that. How about that? There I am. That's kind of weird. Like the camera's still looking that way, but I'm whatever. All right. Welcome in, guys. All right. I'm going to try some Russian split. One-handed. You guys ever wonder what it looks like when I'm holding this stuff up? This is my setup. This is what I'm holding for. This is what I've been holding for the past 2.5 hours. This is why you need Russian Sprite with cucumber. I'm liking that more and more. It's like spa water. Oh, getting all the Disney tea now. This is Susan's second favorite. The Joy. This apple lychee. It's Korean Joy. This is so weird that I'm watching myself drink this. It really is. Still my two favorites. All right. And for you guys, we're gonna have a Beverly. Everyone take a Beverly shot. All right, you ready? Beverly. Cheers. Oh. Yeah. All right, one more Sprite. Because that was nasty. All right. You know, one of these days, we're going to take you guys over to the Coca-Cola store over at Disney Springs. Try some stuff there as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Daisy. Have a great one. All right. Holly, that Beverly was for you. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. The little creatures of nature. No, it's not something the right way. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy. Joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, joy. All right, before we close the stream this afternoon, I'm going to do one more thing. I always try to provide you guys some information that's also very informative, kind of gives you an idea of how to plan and do things. So let's just say you come in at Epcot and you come in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You want to go to Space 220. You thought, well, I don't have a reservation. About how long do you think it would take for me to get inside? So I'm just going to go ask. Let's see what our line looks like right now to get in the standby lounge. Ask a cast member, see if they'll tell us how long they've been waiting right now. Oh, lovely. Just beautiful. Scrumptious. Gabriel, give you some flashbacks. It's log, it's log. It's hard, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log, it's log. It's better than bad, it's good. Anybody remember that one? All right, so that right there, guys, is a really short line. That's probably about a half-hour wait. So, not a bad wait line to get inside the lounge. So we've seen it a little bit further back, and it's about 45 minutes. And just curious to see what they had up there, but they didn't. So they do have a hostess further up. Normally they have it in the back. So, but not a bad line for a walk up. And the Beverly? No, sir. I don't like it. Voices that did a 26-minute audio montage celebrating Walt Disney World parks through music from classic attractions featuring Bob Hope, Julie Andrews, Roy Disney, Sherman Brothers, etc. Ooh, 26 minutes. It's like a cool listen. So Jennifer, we have not yet at this point eaten at Space 220. We'll have to put that on our short list to try eventually. We did not want to pay full price because we've had certain people that we know in the Disney community who went the first few nights. 2 people had a bill of about $250. So no, we haven't done that quite just yet. So behind this silt fence over here, they're working hard to get the landscaping up. They're putting in all the new landscaping that's going to be up between here, the Play Pavilion, which is on this side, and the Cosmic Rewind, which has been set to open next year. So Jennifer, I've heard different things. I've heard people who didn't think the food was worth the hype, thought the experience was great, but the food was not really to their liking. I've had others who said it was wonderful. Honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with how the price sort of changes your perspective on things. If you're not accustomed to paying $86 for a fixed price menu, and that might be a little bit more than you normally would pay, you may set your expectations higher or lower based upon how that's going to affect things. So, but I think as we move forward, we'll have to do that one day. I don't know how it will stream inside, but we could always just try to do a lounge trip one time, and I'll let you guys know what we think of it. Yeah, it's about $86 per person for dinner. I believe it's $55 per person at lunch. So you want to make sure that you're getting your experience out of it. And sometimes, we've heard people say it may be like certain other Disney restaurants where the food is okay, but it's the experience of it all that is really what you're paying for. And I have to see if that really is worth it. The idea of the space elevator, the large view of space while you're dining, and things that happen on the screen. But I do think when it comes to food like that, you do have, and you should have, a high expectation that it's great food. So I honestly cannot tell you because I haven't tried it just yet. So I wouldn't want to sway you one way or the other. Carol says the food was great. A one-time experience. There you go. There's an unbiased review of somebody from our crew. Thanks, Carol. So Stacy, on that, you can go to the lounge. It is a la carte when you go to the lounge, so you can order individual pieces off, or you can just have drinks if you want, just for the experience. So if you eat in the lounge, it is not a fixed price. You can definitely have a a less expensive experience. Remy, the weather is really nice this week, and today is a high of 79. Highs for the rest of the week are going to be somewhere around 80, with one up to 84. Of course, going into Saturday, you're going to be here, or Sunday. Sunday is going to drop back down and lows in the 40s. So, I'm not sure where you're coming from. Make sure you bring a jacket, an extra layer of some sort, or you might find yourself a little chilly. It's literally a living legend. All right, if you guys were here at the beginning of our live stream today, we saw something kind of fun and special right here in front of Spaceship Earth. We have a stage, obviously getting ready for a stage performance. Probably going to be filming this sometime tonight. Getting ready for our Christmas special. Somebody's going to be singing here tonight. Somebody's going to be on stage performing tonight. Yeah, probably going to be Ariel, right? You're going to be up there? Guys, watch out for Ariel on the Christmas special coming up next month. She's already getting ready to get on stage. That's going to be on. I'm going to be on the left ear up there as a backup dancer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll blur me out. Don't worry. So, I love the ferns. Like, are they going to? Are they ever going? Well, they're probably filming from that direction. You never see the ferns, so it just kind of makes me wonder.
Well, I'm thinking maybe this direction because I think they want to block the spotlights.
Ah, see, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm just kind of visualizing how it's going to be. I guess that's why the trees are on that side instead of all the way around, so you can get the camera coming this angle. Boom.
Right. Yeah.
And well, obviously, it's not a huge dancer because that's not a very big stage. So.
No, that's what I was thinking too. Like probably one singer, maybe like two dancers on top.
And it's funny how there's carpeting.
That's what I was looking at that myself.
I had to think about it. We make up our own theories all the time.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like I said, in 6 weeks from now, we'll be watching this on, ABC on Christmas Day and go, there we go. There we go. Now that makes perfect sense now.
I was right. I knew it.
So we finally figured it out. How was your day so far today? It's a nice day, isn't it? Beautiful day. So it's going to be high in the 80s almost all week. It's getting down into the 40s on Sunday.
Well, I'm from Chicago. So
Oh, well, yeah, but how long has it been since you've been from Chicago? You've acclimated, haven't you?
6 years.
Yeah, you've thinned out that blood a little bit. So, but you'll have flashbacks. That's good to see you. You have a great evening. So we'll have to watch and see who's going to be performing here. Put your guesses in now. Who do you think is going to be performing? Thanks, Nicole, for the thumbs up. And as we're getting ready to sign off here this afternoon, I would love it if you guys, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button before we leave out this afternoon. We are at this point 197. 3 away. This minis. Wait, yep, this minis. I hit the 200. I mean, it's probably Elsa based on the looks. They're gonna pretend it's cold. And we got a little tinsel falling off there. If we could get that fixed, that'd be great. Thanks. Bon says, did we hit 200? Did we hit 200? Thank you guys so much for making that happen. What a good note and a high note to end the stream on today. But here's the good news. If you guys came in late, we're not done for today. Yes, we're going to have a second stream just 2 hours from now starting over at Disney Springs. Love for you guys to join us over there as we do a little bit of Christmas tree hunting. And then afterwards, we're going to go grab some Christmas treats and offerings over around in Disney Springs. So hang out here as we close out this stream. You'll be headed over to the next one. You can go ahead and put a reminder up, leave a comment to say hello to everybody as they're coming in, or go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I'm ready for us to have some fun tonight. As it gets dark and we get to see some trees lit up for once. You can't do that in the daytime. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for this past 3 hours here in Epcot. We can't wait to see you guys tonight in Disney Springs. See you guys later, and you guys have a wonderful afternoon.